Hey everyone, it's Lily here. Let me ask you something real quick. Do you ever walk into a store, have every English word in your head, and then boom, you switch right back to your native language the second someone says, "Can I help you?" Oh, yes, I've been there too. It's like your brain freezes, right? You know what to say, but somehow your mouth says something else. So today, let's change that. Let's speak English together while shopping and stop hiding behind our native language. Imagine this. You walk into Target, Walmart, or your local grocery store. You're not just buying milk or bread. You're practicing English in real life. That's where real learning happens. Not just in books, not just on apps, but when you talk to real people. So today, I'll guide you through everyday shopping conversations at the grocery store, at a clothing shop, at a cafe, even online shopping. We'll go step by step, naturally, and I'll help you fix some of the most common mistakes English learners make. All right, deep breath. You ready? Let's go shopping? In English only. So you walk into a store. The first thing that usually happens is someone greets you. They might say, "Hi, how are you doing?" Or "Welcome. Can I help you find something?" Don't panic. Most people just expect a friendly, simple reply. You can say, "Hi, I'm good, thanks, just looking around." Or, "Hi, yes please, I'm looking for a black jacket." That's it. Simple, clear, natural. No need for complicated grammar. Now here's one mistake many learners make. They say, "I am finding a jacket." That's not right in this case. We don't say, "I'm finding." We say, "I'm looking for." So repeat after me. I'm looking for a jacket. Let's practice a few. I'm looking for a size medium. I'm looking for sneakers. I'm looking for a birthday gift. See how natural that sounds? Next, you might hear the shop assistant say, "What size are you?" Or, "What color would you like?" You can answer, "I'm a medium. I'd like it in blue, please." Or even, "Do you have this in a different color?" It's all about keeping it short and polite. Let's say you're at the grocery store now. You've got your cart, your list, and you're walking through the aisles. You can practice English even here. You might think to yourself, "Okay, I need some eggs, a loaf of bread, and a bottle of milk." Say it quietly in English as you shop. That's how you train your brain. When you can't find something, don't switch back to your native language. Try this. "Excuse me, where can I find the rice?" Or, "Could you tell me where the cereal is?" Notice I said the rice and the cereal. English speakers often use the in these small talk moments, not a rice or a cereal. And when they help you, say, "Thank you so much," or "I appreciate it." Americans love polite little phrases like that. They make the interaction feel warm and natural. Now, at the checkout counter, you'll often hear, "Did you find everything okay?" Or, "Do you need a bag?" Or, "Would you like to use a card or cash?" You can reply, "Yes, everything's great. Thank you. Yes, I'll pay with card." Or, "No, thanks. I brought my own bag." Tiny details like this make you sound instantly more confident and natural. Let's move to another common situation, buying clothes. You walk into a clothing store and you want to try something on. Don't say, "I want to test this." That's a very common mistake. Instead, say, "Can I try this on?" Or, "Is there a fitting room?" And when something doesn't fit, you can say, "It's too tight." "It's a little loose." Or, It fits perfectly when you like something but want to check other options. Do you have this in another colour? Or, is this on sale? Many learners forget to use this and that naturally. Here's a little trick. When the item is close to you, say this one. When it's farther away, say that one. So, I like this one better. That one looks too big. Now, let's say you're at a cafe after shopping, taking a little break. Time to practice English again. You walk to the counter and say, "Hi, can I get a medium latte, please?" Or, "Hi, could I have an iced coffee with oat milk?" Notice we say, "Can I get" or "Could I have," not "I want." I want sounds too direct in American English. "Can I get" is polite and friendly. If you want something extra, "Can I get a slice of banana bread too?" Or, "Could you make it decaf, please?" When they ask for here or to go, you can answer, "To go, please," or "For here, thanks." Easy, right? And when you're sitting down enjoying your coffee, look around. You can even practice describing what you see in English quietly to yourself. That woman is wearing a red coat. The man next to me is reading a newspaper. It's such a nice day outside. That's how you build fluency. By living in English, not just studying it. Now let's jump to another situation. Online shopping. It's 2025, right? We all do it. You're on Amazon or any other site and you want to describe what you're doing in English. Practice phrases like, "I'm browsing for a new phone case." "I'm adding this to my cart." "I'm comparing prices." "I'm going to check out." When something doesn't arrive on time and you need to contact customer service, you can say, "Hi, I placed an order last week, but it hasn't arrived yet." Or, "I think there's been a mistake with my delivery." Always start politely. That's key. Americans appreciate kindness in messages or calls. Now, let's go back to in-person shopping. Maybe you're at a local market. You see fresh fruits, vegetables, maybe handmade things. The seller smiles and says, "Hi, how's it going?" That's just a casual, "How are you?" You can reply, "Good, how about you?" Or, "I'm great, thanks." If you want to buy something, say, "How much is this?" Or, "What's the price of this one?" Not, "What is the cost?" That sounds too formal. "How much is this?" is what people really say. And if you want a discount or offer, try, "Is there any discount on this?" Or, "Can you do a better price?" Just say it with a smile. The tone makes all the difference. Let's say you're buying food, maybe at a fast food restaurant. The cashier might say, "What can I get for you?" You can reply, "I'll have a cheeseburger and fries, please." Or, "Can I get a salad with chicken?" When they ask, "Anything else?" you can say, "No, that's all, thank you." Or, "Yes, and a Coke, please." Simple, polite, and confident. Now let's add some home and everyday practice tips. When you get home from shopping, try talking to yourself about what you bought. In English, "I bought a new shirt today. This jacket was on sale. The cashier was really nice." It sounds silly, but that's how your brain starts thinking in English automatically. Another idea. Label things in your house in English. Write fridge, mirror, shoes, toothpaste. Every time you see them, say the word out loud. You'll build vocabulary without even trying. Now, let's bring in some school or travel examples too. Since English is not just for one situation. When you're at school or college, you can practice small talk with classmates. "Hey, Did you finish the assignment? Or, where did you get that backpack? It's so nice! When you travel, English becomes your best friend. Imagine you're at the airport, Excuse me, where is gate 25? Or, can I get an aisle seat, please? When you check into a hotel, hi, I have a reservation under the name Lilly. Or, could I have an extra towel, please? All these little conversations help you build the confidence to speak naturally anywhere, even when you're nervous. Let's talk about emotions. Because language isn't just about words, it's about expressing how you feel. When something goes wrong, don't just freeze. Practice saying, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure about this. Or, that's okay, no problem. When something goes right, that's great. I love it. Or, this is amazing. You'll sound so much more natural and expressive. Now here's something that really helps. Small talk. Americans use small talk all the time, especially while shopping. It's a social habit. The cashier might say, it's really cold today, isn't it? You can reply, yeah, I can't wait for summer. Or, I know I had to wear 3 layers today. If someone says, oh, I love your jacket, you can say, thanks, I got it on sale. Or, thank you, it's my favourite. These small exchanges make you sound friendly and fluent. You don't need perfect grammar, just natural flow. Now, let's correct a few more common mistakes I hear all the time. I want to buy something for my mother's birthday. This is correct, but we can make it sound softer. Try, I'm getting something for my mom's birthday. I go to shopping. Nope. We say, I'm going shopping. I am interested in this dress. Wrong. It's, I'm interested in this dress. Let's see how small changes make a big difference. Let's imagine one more full conversation at the checkout counter. Cashier. Hey, did you find everything you were looking for? You? Yes. Thank you. Everything was easy to find. Cashier. Do you have any coupons today? You. No, not today. Thanks. Cashier. Would you like a receipt? You? Yes, please. Cashier. All right. Have a great day. You. You too. Thanks. That's real life English. Simple, friendly, and natural. If you're feeling shy, start small. Even a simple he or thank you in English helps. Every little interaction builds confidence. The more you use English in real life, the faster you'll sound like a local. And please, don't worry about mistakes. Everyone makes them. Even native speakers say the wrong thing sometimes. What matters is that you keep trying. Here's a fun idea. Next time you go shopping, challenge yourself to only speak English. Even if the person speaks your language, stick to English. You'll be surprised how fast you improve. Think about this. Learning English is not about memorizing words. It's about living them. When you walk, think in English. When you shop, think in English. When you eat, think in English. When you talk to friends, try 1 or 2 English phrases. Because every, excuse me, every, can I get this? And every, thank you, adds up to fluency. Let me tell you something. Confidence comes from doing, not from waiting until you're perfect. You don't need to sound like a movie actor. You just need to sound like you, but in English. Next time you're at a store, take a breath and say it. Hi, can I get this? Please. That small moment is a victory. You're not just buying something, you're learning, growing, and showing yourself that you can communicate in English anywhere, anytime. So go out there, Speak English while shopping, order your coffee, ask for help, compliment someone's shoes, ask for the price, say, thank you, smile, and never, ever switch back to your native language out of fear. You've got this. Every word you speak in English brings you one step closer to fluency. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep talking. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you. Now go out, enjoy your day, and remember, practice English everywhere, even in the grocery aisle. That's how real progress happens. See you next time. And don't forget, English isn't just a language, it's your daily superpower. Keep using it, keep shining, and keep growing. Bye for now!